Windy weather for the rest of your day with various wind headlines in place, not just for today, but also for tomorrow as well. For what it's worth, a seasonable day with temperatures in the 40s by day, 20s by night, partly to mostly clear in a couple of areas like Rapid City and Sioux Falls, but up toward Aberdeen, you can see some snow start to develop. We'll talk about that, the windy weather on Wednesday, and the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up. The Midday in KELOLAND starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group, Midday in KELOLAND.
2 people hurt and the road in front of a Sioux Falls high school closed after a crash. What we know so far, and
we are learning more about the allegations against President-elect Trump's AG pick, Matt Gaetz. I'm Cristian Benavides in West Palm Beach, Florida, with who else may join Trump's cabinet.
Well, good afternoon, and thanks for joining us. I'm Tom Hansen. 2 people are seriously hurt, and the street in front of Roosevelt High School is closed this midday following a chain reaction crash. Now, just after 8 o'clock this morning, police say 3 teens were headed east on 41st Street towards the school. Police say an SUV headed the opposite direction attempted to turn onto Sertoma Avenue. The 2 SUVs collided, and one of them struck a pedestrian. Police say everyone involved in the crash was taken to the hospital, and the pedestrian and one of the teenagers have serious injuries. Investigators say it's too early to know if speed or seat belts or any impairments were involved in the crash. 41st Street between Sertoma and Keene Park Road, that's right in front of Roosevelt High School, was closed most of the morning. We checked just minutes ago, and the westbound lanes remain closed. The search continues this midday for a Sioux Falls murder suspect. Lamont Burks Jr. is one of 2 men charged in connection with a deadly shooting at Dunham Park in late August. Police say he should be considered armed and dangerous. The other suspect in the case appeared in court in Minnehaha County this morning. However, Walter Stewart's arraignment was delayed until tomorrow since he does not have an attorney yet. According to court documents, both men will be charged with attempted murder and assault. Turning now to a first look at your midday forecast with meteorologist Adam Rutt, and things starting to feel a little more seasonable, Adam?
Yeah, it actually feels like November, and it's going to look like it too in a couple of areas as we head into the day on Wednesday, but we'll have plenty of time to go through those details. For now, though, this is a case where the phrase hold on to your hats can be used quite literally. There's Great Bear, 45 at the airport, not too far away, with a west wind at 26 miles per hour. That is a sustained wind, by the way. Mainly cloudy over Sioux Falls, but we're going to try and get some sunshine to peek through over the course of the afternoon. It's not going to do too much to warm us up, but better than nothing, I suppose. Meanwhile, as we head on over to Mobridge, more of the same. Cloud cover with sunshine attempting to break through at times. 42 with that sustained wind out of the west at 28 miles per hour. It is going to stay very blustery for the rest of the day and into the night for that matter. So yeah, get used to this, unfortunately. 42 for Pierre. 43 Phillip over the Rapid City, 29 Custer, 34 though in Spearfish with a few, I want to say milder temperatures, but I'm going to be using that term kind of loosely right now. Yankton at 47, Winter 46, Spencer over in Iowa, matching Mitchell also at that 46-degree mark. But the big story today is going to be the wind. These are sustained winds, anywhere from 25 to 35 miles per hour in many locations, and a 40-mile-per-hour wind being observed up in Hardin County toward Buffalo. Gusts over the last hour, especially in central and western South Dakota, have been anywhere from 40 to 50 and upward of 55 miles per hour, with 35 to 45 mile per hour gusts being observed along and east of the James River Valley. Speaking of that boundary, there's our wind advisory, basically along and east of the James River through the rest of South Dakota. High wind warning to the west of that, including Pierre, Mobridge, Winter, all the way over into western and northwestern South Dakota. All of that goes until late Wednesday afternoon and into the evening, where we could see gusts approaching 50 to 60 miles per hour. I mentioned we have the potential for a little bit of snow in a couple of locations. We'll talk about that and go through the rest of your forecast, all coming up.
Thank you, Adam. Well, each year, Progressive Insurance gives away dozens of cars to veterans across the country. The Keys to Progress program started in 2013, and since then has gifted more than 1,000 cars, with 4 of those cars in South Dakota.
It's an opportunity. So again, we appreciate all of our veterans and everything that they've done for our country, for locally, and we've also given away vehicles to local businesses that help veterans.
In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, we will introduce you to this year's recipient and share his long history of service in South Dakota. A tradition of providing Christmas gifts to the boys at McCrossin Boys Ranch in Sioux Falls continues this holiday season. The Tree of Hope is currently on display at 4 locations in Sioux Falls, including Shields. Each tag on the tree has a name and a gift idea. You can do your part by selecting a card, buying that gift, and returning the card and the unwrapped gift to the tree location.
They're not always after all of the Nintendo stuff or the Xbox stuff, but you're going to see a lot of drawing kits, a lot of Lego sets, basketballs, footballs. Of course, the boys like clothing, and just all those things that teenage boys like.
The Tree of Hope is also located at Chick-fil-A, Hy-Vee on Minnesota Avenue, and the Runnings on East 10th Street, where you can also purchase gifts for the ranch's horses, by the way. Hint, hint. McCrossin Boys Ranch is asking that the cards and gifts be returned by December 23rd. We are learning more details about the testimony given to the House Ethics Committee investigation into former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, who was President-elect Donald Trump's pick to be the next Attorney General. Christian Benavides is in West Palm Beach, Florida, home of the Trump transition headquarters, with more on that, plus the latest on Trump's border plans.
House Republican lawmakers are standing by former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz as he pursues the Attorney General job, and new details emerge from an Ethics Committee investigation.
I think it's a good decision. I think that's why the sewer is raising so much cane about it, because in both parties, because they know he's gonna cut it out a lot of nonsense.
There were no cell phones allowed.
Attorney Joel Leopard tells CBS News' Major Garrett that 2 of his clients told the House panel they were paid to have sex with Gaetz at a party in Orlando, Florida in 2017.
She arrived at the party. She had sex with Representative Gaetz within minutes of her arrival. Later on, when she was walking out to the pool area, she observed to her right Representative Gaetz having sex with her friend, who was 17 at the time.
A Department of Justice investigation into the allegations ended with no charges being filed. Gaetz has denied any wrongdoing. A spokesman for President-elect Trump's transition team called Leopard's claims, quote, baseless allegations intended to derail the second Trump administration. We are also learning more about Trump's plans to carry out, in his words, the largest deportation program in history. Trump's incoming border czar, former acting ICE director Tom Homan, outlined 3 steps the new administration plans to take: securing the border, finalizing deportations, and accounting for unaccompanied children.
We're going to focus on public safety threats and national security threats first, and fugitives, those who cross the border legally.
Last night, Trump announced former Congressman and TV host Sean Duffy to lead the Department of Transportation. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Sources tell CBS News that the president-elect is aiming to announce all of his cabinet-level picks by Thanksgiving. President-elect Trump is scheduled to attend today's SpaceX launch in Texas. The company's CEO, Elon Musk, supported Trump's campaign and last week was named co-chair of the new Department of Government Efficiency. Still ahead, November is Lung Cancer Awareness Month. What a new report shows needs to be done. And the holiday toy shopping season is just around the corner. What the hot toys on the shelf are ahead of Christmas.
I'm going to have to take notes for that, aren't I?
Absolutely you are.
Here we go. There's Platt. There we got some sunshine. I told you it was out there. Now it's just a matter of it sticking around for a while. Not to mention the fact that that camera has been jostled around. We're going to be talking about the wind and the rest of your forecast coming up.